So I'm gonna start a multi-day project on our travel trailer. I got these nice LiPo batteries, but I'm moving them inside. And then I'm going to do something with this mess, which I can't believe comes from the factory this way. They bring everything out here, the batteries. So like all these are the front jack, the stabilizers, the slide out power, all comes here. Anyway, so I'm going to do something with that. But I'm going to move the batteries in here. So here, let me get some light. So yeah, I'm going to move the batteries in here. So I'm going to look at some storage in here. I think this is going to go away. There's a water pump behind here. And I'm going to build something so the batteries will stack right in here. So I'll lose a little bit of cargo space. But I think it will be way better, as in they're heated here. And then I'm going to wire this thing up so the battery actually disconnects everything, not just power to the fuse panel, and not just the charge power. It'll actually disconnect everything. So yeah, and then this is in prep for, I'm adding solar on the top to charge the batteries. Now what I haven't figured out is whether I'm going to put the charge controller in here. Maybe move that over and put the charge controller up there. Or whether to put the charge controller inside next to the power unit, the power control. But the other thing is, if I bring it out here, I've got to figure out how to run the power, the cables in here underneath. So yeah, I may be dropping this plastic corrugated thing here. And these things are put in with these stupid nail things. So yeah, so that's our plan. Anyway, so let's go inside and I'll show you what's going on inside. Okay, so while we're in here, so the other option is to bring the charge controller and mount it like right here. So yeah, put the charge controller there. But the instructions on the solar panels say to have it as close to the batteries as possible. Okay, but if I mount it in here, I can monitor it from inside. And I can tie it into here. I can tie it into this unit right here. And it will feed back to the batteries through the wires. So anyway, trying to figure that out. So and while I'm at it, I'm replacing that guy, because that guy won't, it'll charge LiPos, but it doesn't have the circuitry to charge LiPos. So first step is going to be to replace that, which I have. Solar panels aren't here yet. But the idea being is I can bring the solar panels in. There's a wiring chase here that goes all the way down to there. So I can bring the cables there. I can easily get to that because I can open this up. I can take this out and I can access the ceiling up there. So yeah, so we would bring the solar panel cable down inside there, down inside there. So that's my plan of attack, would be to yeah, I'll take that off. I'll make a penetration above and come down into this cavity here, fish them down through there, and then down into there. And if I can figure out, because I know there's obviously wiring coming under the floor from the up front back here. So yeah, I'm gonna pull that out because I gotta replace that thing. So that's where I'm gonna start. And this here, you can see this in here, this is the back of the plug. So it drops down into there. And why they left a big empty spot here, I don't know. Seems like some good storage. So, anyway, that's my plan right now. It's going to be exploring. I'm going to pull that, I'm going to cut the power and I'll pull that out so I can see what's in there. Alright, we'll get back to you later. So, alright, so there's the old one. And there's the wires. And then the new one. And there's the wires. And they got the wires switched, but they have them marked. They want black to be neutral and white to be load. So we're going to remark them. We're going to remark them. So anyway, the other thing that's interesting is this one has this, and there is another wire coming out that plugs into here, so I'm gonna have to figure that out with this guy. But I think so I got to figure this out. And so anyway, so yeah, I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'm back, got that connection figured out. We're going to do a Wago. We're gonna go, this is gonna go into the breaker, and then that other wire will go right into there, and we've got a three-way splice. Okay, these guys are all marked the right colors now, so nobody's confused. And we're gonna go put this thing in. So we'll go see how that goes. Okay, got everything back in there. These screws didn't line up down here, so I just put in some sheet metal screws into the plastic to hold it. But everything's wired back up the way it's supposed to. My neutral marked neutral was black, now it's white. Goes to neutral, black, into the Wago. Here's the other wire, it goes back right there. I don't know where it goes, but it goes back in there. Neutral, or ground, I mean. Everything's in there. That's all set up so that it's not going to hurt the fan. Alright, we're going to go turn the power on, see what it does. Alright. It's running. So, everything seems to be doing what it's supposed to. Turn the power back on. Now that thing's back where it's supposed to be. Battery full. Turn off the battery charger. Battery full. Alright. So we can put the cover back on. Alright. Oh yeah, I did pull that whole thing out. The main power wire goes back in there and drops down under the pan. So, I don't know if I can get in there. We'll have to look. But anyway, so, and I'm not sure if I want to put the control there. But anyway, so we got the charger module in. Now that's supposed to have the right charge profile. I guess it's a 3-stage charge to do the LiPos correctly. Anyway, so that step's done.